We're talking about some experts, some veterans. I gotta say, people who have been here for a long time. If we are fresh brews, I guess these people are not so fresh brews.
Then they are fresh brews, bro. I tell you, terrible guy. But of course, no, they've come very far, right? They are legends. They're OGs of the show, and not just the show, but of course, they were champions of RTM few years ago, and of course maybe you might just recognize them. But let me just tell you, who are we talking about, right? Oh well, this person, he has won 3 awards at Panorama, okay, 2 years in a row for Dokumentari Pembinaan Terbaik dan Wartawan Kesihatan Terbaik, KKM. Okay, who is this guy? Well, he is one ALIAZAR, one Abdul Halim. From the host of RTM, there you have it. And this person sitting next to him, the OG of English shows right here at RTM, Hello On 2. Do you remember Hello On 2? Ladies and gentlemen, here we have Stephen CHIANG, former host of RTM as well.
Only hosted the show for 10 years.
10 years
Only
is a long time, Nabil.
Welcome.
For RTM terms, not really long, right?
Not really long. 10 years is like dog years. Maybe it's like 2 years, Stephen.
In a year, you can gain so much of knowledge. Times 10. What does that mean?
It means that they're evergreen.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta say, like, usually the things that we talk about on Fresh Brew is usually for the audience. We want to talk about something, we want to spread awareness. But I think this segment is for us.
Correct.
Because there's so much to learn from you guys.
Correct.
There's so much to ask from you guys.
And mind you, when we came in for an audition here at RTM, I literally went back to Hello On 2 to see how they do stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, that's some secret I have to tell you, lah.
Yes.
Surprisingly,
maybe we should start now. Like, maybe we should start with you, Stephen, because you've been doing this for a long time, and I guess sometimes you forget where you came from. So maybe you can tell us, how did you get started in RTM? How did that go for you?
Yeah, we even forgot how to host the show, right? It's
been a super long time.
Okay, how did we get started, right? Okay, so yes, going through auditions, second auditions, third auditions, and having a friend, being friends with Terence helps as well.
Right, that's another OG.
That's Terence.
Right.
So yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay, so Stephen, we're going to stay with you for a bit. When you first told yourself, okay, look, I'm going for that audition, I'm going to nail the audition, what gave you the extra push, and what told you that, okay, I want to be a TV host, I want to try this thing out? Yeah, what was it?
The thing that gave me that push was, of course, since young, that's a cliche kind of typical dream. Someday I want to be on TV, someday I want to get there, someday I want to be able to say, hey mom, look, I'm on TV. So yeah, that's the push, I would say. Yeah,
that's the push. You just wanted to be on TV.
That.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes.
And I guess it's apt to us, like one ALIAZAR, one Abdul Halim, or for short we can just call you Ali. Yeah. Like macam, of course you did Panorama for a long time. And I gotta say that it's more of a serious thing.
It's quite a heavy talk show, perhaps.
And you've won awards for it, so I guess you must have kept your journalism integrities throughout.
Whoa.
So I want to ask, like, macam, is there something else? Because Stephen wanted to be on TV. Was there something more for you as to why you joined broadcasting?
Okay, I didn't have planned to go into broadcasting in the first place. I was sitting with my friend talking, and then one of my friends told me that, kau ni banyak cakap lah. And why didn't you send me your resume, and then I'll submit it to RTM. So I gave, and then I got called for the audition. I didn't know the program. I just came. And when I arrived, actually, my attire is actually so wrong for the program, because it's actually for Selamat Pagi Malaysia.
Right.
And I was wearing checkered pants, T-shirt, and a sling bag. And everybody there is like wearing a suit and everything.
Right.
So when I was there, I just feel like, okay, I'm not going to get it. Definitely not going to get it. And then, but I still give my best. And then 2 weeks after that, I got called for it. And yeah, that started my journey from Selamat Pagi Malaysia until been given a chance to do lots of other programs like Bis Malaysia, Fitra Kasih, the news reporting for election, and then the Panorama. So Panorama challenged me a lot lah. different from Selamat Pagi Malaysia, because Selamat Pagi Malaysia we're doing the live thing. So anything happen within that show, you have to make sure that you prepared and try to cover whatever technical problem things that come on. You just have to okay, just go on.
Yeah, that's the setback of us TV hosts, because you know why? If something goes wrong on the show, for an example, suddenly there'll be one cat kucing jumping on the table. It's actually our fault, not the producer, not the bosses.
And you won't notice it because we'll keep our smiles throughout the show.
Right. But with that being said, for those of you who just joined us, this is Fresh Brew. We are celebrating 78 years of awesomeness right here. And of course, we brought in former hosts from RTM. And with that being said, right, I have to ask both of you this. Being a TV host, would you say that you're introvert or extrovert?
Whoa.
Extrovert.
Extrovert? You're extrovert? Okay, what about you?
Extrovert to the point of, working life.
Earning your salary.
But do you separate them apart, Stephen? Are you extrovert when you come to the studios here in RTM and then you're just not when you go home?
Okay, look, I would say a little bit of both, because the reason is extrovert in the sense that we're on TV, we have to be extrovert, right? But apart from that, once I'm off TV, I don't go on to start a YouTube channel or anything like that.
Right.
So in that sense, I know everything. In fact, everything. I hardly post anything on Facebook and all that. So in that sense, I'm introvert.
Okay.
So how do you reconcile that? I really
That
don't
means you're
know.
an introvert. I think you're like us.
I don't know. Sometimes I would say that I'm an ambivert. I'm right in the middle. You know, it really depends on my mood.
Till today, I still have issues posting on social media.
Yeah,
Okay, the
exactly.
new term, see?
So you see,
New term, ambivert.
ambivert. We learned something from Fresh Brew.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Thank you for making me feel smart.
Thank
we
you.
started the bonfire.
But I wonder, Ali, because you said that you're such an extrovert person. Can someone who is introvert, maybe someone's watching at home and they feel that they are an introvert person, but this is something that they want to do.
Yeah,
they want to
correct.
spread information, they want to host TV programs. So can an introverted person be a TV host?
Yes, they can. As long as they have the knowledge, they practice a lot. I think it shouldn't be any problem, because nowadays we can see a lot of people doing their own channel.
Yeah.
You know, so they have all these social media platform that they use. So I think everybody can be a host as long as you have the knowledge and you know how to present yourself well in front of the camera.
Right. Good. And another thing that we would like to ask you, right, when you got yourself here into RTM, there was some sort of expectation that you want to just grab and move forward. You know, back then when you first started your journey as a TV host, news presenter, whatsoever, and the list goes on, right? What about you, Ali? What was your expectation back then?
I don't have much expectation. I just love to travel.
Right.
And got paid. And,
At the same time.
being and being documented and shared with people.
Right.
So it's like when I say okay, I've been to Guangzhou, I've been to Shenzhen. So when people say, really? Yeah, you can watch my show.
Wow.
You know, like that. So that's the thing, that I like free traveling, free food and everything. I just enjoy my life at the
That
time.
was expected, and he got it.
I guess Ali got some free travel, some free food in his tenure here in RTM. What about you, Stephen? What if I were to ask you, because you hosted the program Hello on Tour for 10 years?
Yeah.
Like if I were to ask you, what would be your sweetest memory here in RTM? What would your answer be?
Apart from the free food and free travel,
Yes, apart from that, Stephen, please.
he took two of the best part. Okay, I'll give you another best part. It's about learning of other cultures that's not of my own, especially the Malaysian culture. I remember one Raya, I actually celebrated Raya in Kampung Morten, Melaka.
Oh, wow.
So it was official duties. We were going in as RTM hosts. I mean, so I took part in the whole process, like from the malam before the Raya and the Takbir Raya part.
Nice.
Oh, that was beautiful. The experience in the Kampung Morten itself, and then I see everything from A to Z. So yeah, that was one of the fond memories.
Being a host, you got access to so many things that
Exactly.
the so-called normal people didn't get.
Yeah,
Yes.
So that's the best part.
That's the best part. More often than not, we're always nervous every single time before the camera rolls.
Yeah, something
To be
people
honest,
don't see, right?
Right?
Yeah,
Until
true.
today, we still get butterflies in our tummy. I mean, I do.
Yeah, you should, because once that thing is gone, means that there's something wrong with you. You have to change your career.
Because it means that you don't care anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, right, so that's normal.
Yeah, being nervous is a good thing.
Yes.
If you can direct the butterflies to fly in the same direction, then it means that you are in control.
Yeah, lah.
I'm trying to be smart here.
Yeah. But of course, okay, let's be very straightforward and to tell the audiences at home. Nabil just asked you one question. Can an introvert person be extrovert and also not be extrovert, perhaps be a TV host, right? Let's talk about the challenges that you faced back then. Let's be realistic. The kind of things that you have to go through, you had to go through, the obstacles, so on and so forth. What would it be for you, Stephen?
Okay, for me, it's waking up early.
Oh.
Yeah, waking up early and keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors.
Yeah, this was the days where it's the first generation of keyboard warriors.
Back then we had keyboard warrior issues as well.
Yeah, critics, you can't please everybody. And then sometimes we, of course, have to learn from our mistakes as well. Sometimes we make mistakes. So keyboard warriors was always there. And that's like first gen. So newfound power, keyboard warrior power. So yeah, we had to. I had to deal with that as well. And waking up early, I remember sometime, first few times when I had to do morning shows, I actually slept in my car, the night before, just so that it's not so comfortable, and just so that I can wake up to the alarm.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was that difficult for me to...
Where was your car parked? At RTM?
No. In my housing area.
I did expect to get some tips on the show today, talking to you guys, but I did not expect that I should be sleeping in the car the night before a show.
It's not an idea, Nabil. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah. That was the times when our show, we had to wake up like, 4:30, 5 a.m. Yeah. Those were days. Yeah.
My gosh.
So that's when I discovered, my car had some cockroaches. Because they only come out in the middle of the night.
Like
so, yeah.
What about you, Ali?
Okay, when I came to broadcasting, basically my knowledge is zero because I came from tourism background. So I have to learn how to basically talk in front of the camera. I have to learn how to write a script. And then during voiceover, the tonation and everything. And then I have to learn how to shut down when doing recording outside.
Right.
Because the voice and everybody, the attention that you get, especially doing the live show, you got thousands of people in front of you looking at you, and how you manage yourself to stay composed. So that is the thing that I have to learn. And plus, I think you guys, I'm sure everybody, all the TV hosts are doing live show will face this. How you divide your head from listening to whatever that your partner saying, your producer saying,
what you're thinking,
your guest thinking. So you have to divide that. Everything you have to know. Which one to reply, which one to not. Things like that.
And it's happening right now as we speak. Right here it's actually quiet, but our producers are having a party at the back.
And it's in your ear.
Yes, in our ear.
But I mean,
we don't have it.
I guess if there's one thing that you should have to become, not just a TV personality or a TV host, but an RTM personality.
Yeah.
Like, if there's one thing that you got out of all your years here in RTM, what would that be? Like, if there was someone from Jerantut Pahang, for example,
they
comes
would be.
to Angkasa Puri tomorrow with an application form in his hand, saying that I want to be a part of RTM. What should that person be prepared for? Like, what should be the quality that he or she should have in order to succeed here in RTM? It is an institution that has been going on for a long time. It has a lot of history, a lot of newcomers, a lot of people who have been here for a long time also. What would your advice be?
I would say a nice thick jacket like his will do. Because it's really cold in the studio.
It is really cold. I would vouch for that. For the past few years, I've been trying to get the thickest jackets whenever I host here for Fresh Brew.
That's the only thing that hasn't changed since back then, right?
Yeah.
Super cold in here.
Super cold.
Definitely a thick jacket from Stephen. What about you, Ali?
I think you must be able to adapt yourself with situation. You have to be able to accept criticism, learn. You have to learn because, like when I was with Ehwal Semasa, department, we have like about 30 to 40 producers. So everybody have different style. So you have to adapt according to their style. Not only the hosting style, the script writing things, so everything. So you have to have that ability to morph yourself or change yourself according to whatever that your producer need. Then I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, true. Yeah, in short,
Be malleable.
good attitude, right?
Yeah.
Yes, to be able to accommodate everybody.
Be good with everybody.
Yeah, be good with everybody. Don't be a big diva. I think. Try work with everybody, and
I think that's the most genuine answer from a talent, right? To tell another talent, stop being a diva.
Yeah.
Right? Because, that's a big no-no if you're actually a talent.
And because at the end of the day, when you are doing this, you are working with a team.
Yeah, correct.
Because this show is prepared by not just these two people that you see on screen, but actually berpuluh-puluh orang behind the
Yes,
scene.
and what's actually very important is the reason why you're actually here is because people at home are watching you.
Yeah.
If there's no one watching you, then you wouldn't be relevant at all.
Yeah.
So stop being a diva.
So true.
Yeah, that's one thing that we should remember if you're going to be here for the next 10 years.
Every single time. Now, of course, before we go, unfortunately, we can talk to you both for a long time, right? Till RTM celebrates its 79th anniversary next year. But right now, we're focusing on 78 years, right? So RTM has come really, really far, right? With the availability to watch RTM via mobile click app, that's RTM Click, so on and so forth. RTM has come so far. What's that one thing that you're actually very excited about? It couldn't be one thing, it could be more about RTM as compared to how it was back then. Ali?
I think when last time they only have 3 channels, TV1, TV2, right?
Yeah.
And then, can't remember another one, but now they have this best channel, the sports channel, the RTM Click. And I think our new RTM KP, Dato' Suhaimi, I think doing a very good job because nowadays you can see that RTM people, they become like more engaging with the public. You can see lots of road shows. Come and meet the audience. I think that kind of things that should be done
Back then.
because when you promote your people, then people will see your show.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good way.
Nice.
To maintain relevant and to make sure that you are always talk of the town.
Yeah.
Engagement with the community and maintaining relevance for you, Ali. What about you, Stephen?
For me, maintaining relevance is a very good point, and for that, RTM is doing a great job because it's a big struggle, of course, with all sorts of competition out there. But RTM is doing a good job. When I drove in the checkpoint, I couldn't even recognize the roads inside of RTM.
Our new building and stuff.
New building, new roads, new everything. So and the infrastructure today right here, I would say it's solid.
Yeah.
So that makes a big difference. And in terms of talent, look at all the fresh brew dudes like Nabil and Brandon.
True.
It's the jacket, isn't it, Stephen? It's the jacket.
It's the backdrop behind me.
Staying relevant. See, all good talents, So I would say RTM, next 78 years, I'm all for it.
Nice. Okay, we got to keep it short because we are running out of time. Very quickly, both of you, please wish RTM happy anniversary and to all the audience out there as well. Yeah, anyone? Ali, maybe? Okay, Stephen, let's go.
So, to RTM, happy RTM Day, Selamat Hari RTM. 78 years of excellence, bringing nostalgia to everybody in town and, everybody who has watched and been with us. Thank you so much. Right.
Nice.
Okay, to all the producers, to all the script writers, to all the bosses, thank you very much for the journey, the wonderful journey, the knowledge, the experience, everything. And thank you very much for having me. And happy 78th anniversary RTM. Love you.
We are forever grateful. Thank
It
you.
looks like it won't be long till we'll be in their positions, Brandon. And thank you so much for those wishes. They are really sweet. And it's been really nice talking to you guys, seeing your smiling faces here on screen. Thank you so much. And 78 years for RTM. Let's go.
Yeah.
And